Hello, welcome to episode 2 of TallTower series. I'm going to be passing you over to my friend to show you his server.
Right, we'll be joining on to server TallTower. That's not actually what it's called, but it's what we're calling it for this. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna cover a few things while this is loading. So first of all, in today's video, we are at least gonna try to get finishing our base, like building it, decorating it, and then if we could, we'll start on the ground part and building, and then episode also let's talk about things we'll do in the future. We may build a zip line system and also um, build a ground area. Alright, so first, I'm gonna finish my base structurally. Second, first I'm gonna do chats. Then I'm gonna finish my base, decorate, third level, second level, and eventually the first level. So, let's start with chat. Alright. God mode. Next, we'll be doing um, speedy run and super jump. Now we will be doing instant book build and log hack. Alright, I thought about this. Another thing we will probably be attempting to do in this episode is get power through here, which may take a full breaker box for 3 levels. So, let's get started. So now that we have the bed, we'll attempt to get the rug and eventually some lighting in here, but that's for the end. That was surprisingly quick compared to what I would have expected it to be, but I mean, that's the whole bedroom. So, off to the living room, which is what we'll be decorating next, which probably will have a couch, some chairs, and definitely will need to have a table and like a little cooking area, because it'll be a living room slash kitchen. All right. So first I'm gonna make the couch over here, because every good like living room has to have a couch. So now that we have the couch, I think maybe over here we're gonna add like a table with some chairs to sit in, like a rocking chair of some sort, probably. So you go to books, yeah. Alright. You guys might probably know how to do these things. Alright, now this one also may not take as long as expected because we're not doing that much. It's just kind of decorating a little bit. But what's probably going to take a long time is the lighting. Okay, so now let's... That looks pretty good for now. Now we're going to have to make a kitchen real quick. So if we kind of fill this area in, we can also make shelves. So I think I have, okay. What up? Oh well. This couldn't end bad at all. Alright. Now we have a nice but relatively safe view. This is where the kitchen will be, and that's the dining room slash living room. So let's get to building a kitchen. I did not mean to do that. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna put the stone fireplace like right here. That way we have a nice little cooking area. And then, okay, hold on. Let's get shelves of some kind, I would think. Now that we have a shelf, we can store stuff, which, you guys want me to change this position? Might be a good idea, but that also seems like a later video idea. So now we have to go down and decorate this room, which this room is more about transportation and storage. So there'll be a lot more shelves here. I'm thinking over here we'll have wood storage, over here rock and stone, like stuff like that, and food here maybe, or maybe food will go back there with stone here. But basically, actually, if stone was gonna go there, it would actually be there because never mind, stones can't really get up here very well, so that's gonna be, okay, I'll figure this out. Let's start with food. So we're just gonna go and get simple shelves real quick, and we're gonna turn them to make it more efficient. Have one here, have one here. It's more efficient than if we put them in the other direction. So there. Now we have a nice little storage area that you can actually get into, surprisingly. And yeah, actually surprising. Pretty surprised that you can get. Down here, I'm thinking maybe closer to there, though, we will have, actually, sorry, I'm getting off track. I'm really sorry, guys. Let me we're gonna start doing electricity. I don't really want to put that into a separate episode because that, we're only 17 minutes into this one, so it's just easier. Alright, gonna go look. I need to fact check some of the things before I build. I'm not completely sure on all of my things. Basically, sorry, right now I'm having difficulties, but basically, right now, I'm just gonna try to put solar panels on, because having a 3-story house, well, it's plenty of stories, but 3 main areas is a lot of electricity, so I'm gonna need to have plenty and plenty of solar panels. So right now, I Alright, there we go. So now I'm just gonna, after you guys watch me crash out a little bit, I'm just gonna place more solar panels. That's really all I need to do for now. It's just, there's a plane. Helicopter. Sounds like a plane. I live in a place with lots of planes. Sounds just like nor bush plane. So basically, it's just gonna be. I'm gonna go mute for a while because a lot of this is gonna be pretty boring. It's just me placing solar panels. Because I have a whole nother. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute for a second. But right now, I'm just mentally and physically struggling. So, yeah. Even though I've gone up here plenty of times, I am not getting up here very well. Okay, I have to mute again. So, well, now that I'm finally up here, I would we gotta explain. So basically what I need to do now, I'm slipping, is I'm gonna need to add batteries. So where do I put it? So I need to put it, where do I need? Alright, I forgot about this. So I'm trying to figure out. It is really helping the fact that I have the get all items. So I would not be able to get this. It's basically like creative mode, but for Sons of the Forest. Also, if you're gonna do that, you have to put God mode on, or else you're cooked. Yeah, if there's no God mode, every one of these little, even these little falls would have been like deadly. So now I have to get some more stuff. So now we have to just, just kind of connect these. Alright, finally, I got it done. Hopefully this will be enough to power the floors, so yeah. I'm gonna have to think about this, about how to get that light up there. Also, some of that, my friend did give me a little help, because I didn't know. I kind of forgot how to do some of the wiring, but I can do it. Dang it. Now it's lit up, so it's daytime. So, think about this. I'm thinking about this. I think I need to make a certain thing for animals. So I have this whole area that I can make into stuff, so okay, sorry, that just made me really mad because I hate when that happens. But now we have sports, so we can just might not come out. Yep, have to have one sport. Which is fine, I'll just I do know that you can add the windows by chopping the wood, but I personally don't like to do that because it's really hard, because when you do that, that means that you have to clean up all those little wood scraps or wait for them to go away, which I find is too annoying, so you'll probably not find me doing that. Alright, but now I have a little farm area, so let's take and... Alright, I'm thinking... First of all, a little decoration. Next, thinking go right here for the rabbits. So these standing planters, I'm just gonna put a few more of these. I think these are really useful because it's nice to have a little bit, because this will be a really good farm area. Okay, so let's see. Just gonna build a lot more of these. Now that I have all of those, I can take and add a few more planters. Also, this is probably going to be the last section of this video. It's getting a little lengthy, in my opinion. So, Alright, now let's see. We don't really need any traps. Oh, I'm in traps. That's why. Oh, that's the last of them. See. No. No. Add a little bit of rock storage. And definitely some wood storage. There we go. I think that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. This is episode 2 of the Tall Tower series. So please continue watching and please like and potentially subscribe if you want.